It was a typical Wednesday night at the Chinese restaurant where I worked as a hostess. The kitchen was about to close at 9,000 in, and I was handling the last few takeout orders. That's when I noticed him, a regular customer who always came in on Wednesdays. He was a man in his 40s or 50s, and something about him always made me uneasy. He never spoke, just stared at me with an intensity that made my skin crawl. This particular night, there was nobody else in the restaurant besides me and a cleaning staff member outside. The man came up to me really close when I handed him his order and whispered, "Can we grab coffee sometime?" I was taken aback. I'd never heard him speak before. I told him I had a boyfriend, but he just said, "I don't care, we could just be friends. He doesn't have to know." I politely declined, but he just stood there staring at me before finally leaving. About 15 minutes after he left, the cleaning staff pointed out that the same man was sitting in his car, staring at the restaurant. He hadn't moved or eaten anything. I locked the front door and flipped the sign to closed. We finished closing up, but the car was still there, 30 minutes later. The cleaning staff waited with me until my Uber arrived, and we both left as quickly as possible. A couple days later, my manager called me over to show me a strange review that had been left the same night as the creepy encounter. The reviewer mentioned me by name, misspelled, and described my physical appearance. They called me a nasty, rude snobs who didn't care about takeout orders. Right after that was another 1-star review from a second account, saying I need to learn how to speak to people who aren't dining in. My coworkers agreed it was suspicious. I was shocked to see the reviews, as I had never had any complaints before and always provided good service. I hadn't put 2 and 2 together at first, but now I realized the creepy customer must have left them. Since the reviews were posted a month ago, he hasn't been back to the restaurant, despite coming consistently for 3 months straight. I asked around, and nobody has seen him since that night. It's like he vanished into thin air, leaving behind only a lingering sense of unease and the memory of his unsettling presence.